Hi, today we're going to do a review of statistics. Let's start off with the mean. The mean is just the average of all the data points. And think about how you find an average of something, like your test scores. We add them all up and divide by the total that we had. So we're going to add up the data points and divide by the total number of data points. So let's go down and look at the example. I've got 3, 4, 6, 6, 6, 7, 8. So go ahead and add those numbers up. When I do, that gives me 40. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to do 40 divided by 7. And that's going to give me a decimal, so it's 5.71. Now let's move back up to the median. The median is really easy to calculate. That just means it's the middle number. So what we do is we take all our data points and we put them in order from least to greatest. And then we find the middle. So you just take your numbers, put them in order from smallest to largest, and the one in the middle is the median. The important thing to remember is if we have an even number of data points, then we find the average of the middle too. So let's look at our example. We said we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to go to the one that's in the middle. That's this one. That means my median is 6. Let's go back up here to the word quartile. So the quartile is split. And what we do is we look at quartile 1 and quartile 3. Those are the ones that we talk about. And it's the point, which is exactly at halfway where the data lies below and above the central value. So we're going to say this is half. If I could write. And I'm going to say here, central value. And in parentheses, I'm going to write median, because that's basically what it is. So think about it. You find the median. That's the middle number. And then you have the data to the left. You go to that and you say, hey, what's in the middle on the left-hand side? And then you go back to the median and you go to the right-hand side and you say, what's in the middle on that side? So after finding the median, we're going to find the middle of the points to the left. Of the median, in the middle of the points to the right of the median. And if you think about this, basically, we're just finding the median of the first and the second half of the data points. So let's look at what we have. We said previously that 6 was our median. So if I go to the left, I have 3 numbers. The one that's in the middle over there is 4. That's quartile 1. If I go to the right, the one that's in the middle on the right is 7. That's quartile 3. That's how quartiles work. One more definition, so go back up to range. So the range is how far apart the data is. We're going to subtract the highest Whoops, I'm losing my mind. We're going to subtract the lowest from the highest numbers. So that is going to be, I won't fit. It's the highest minus the lowest. And that gives me the range, the difference from the highest number to the lowest number. Let's go back down and look at our numbers. My lowest number is 3. My highest number is 8. 8 minus 3 is 5. Okay, go to the second page. Now, if we look at this, we've got some data. They gave us some information on how to find the quartiles. So, first, put the data in order. Then find the median. Then find the quartiles. So, if I look at my data, I'm going to first say, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I've got 9, and I'm going to put them in order. And what I like to do is go through them and look and say, okay, 6 is the lowest. Cross it out. What comes next? 8. Cross that out. 9. 10. I have 2 of them. And I've got 111. And I've got 3 13s. 1, 2, 3. And then what I always do is I count them again. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 is what I had to begin with, so I'm good. First thing, find the median. That's going to be the one in the middle. If I had 9, that means it's the fifth one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I look at this, I have 4 to the right and 4 to the left. So that's my median. Now, if I want to find quartile 1, since I have an odd number here, I'm going to take 8 and 9, and I'm going to say, what is 8 plus 9 divided by 2? It's 8.5. Then I'm going to go to the right-hand side, take those middle two. I've got 13 plus 13 divided by 2. That's just 13. And then when I find my range, I'm going to take my highest, which is 13, and subtract 6 from that. 13 minus 6 is 7. And that's how we do it. I'll do one more with you, and then that'll be it. Let's look at the next one. Given the number of words and book titles, find the mean, the median, quartile 1, quartile 3, and the range. So you're going to look at these, count them up, and put them in order. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that means when I do the mean, I'm going to divide by 9. Now let's put them in order. 1 is my smallest. How many 2s do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I've got 2 3s. One 4 and 1 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So add those numbers up, divide by 9. That's going to give you your mean. The median, that's going to be the one in the middle. The range, the highest minus the lowest. Quartile 1, add those two numbers and divide by 2. Quartile 3, add your two numbers, divide by 2. Let's go back to the mean. I hope you added them. You should have gotten 2.78. Go ahead and do the second one on your own. I just want to go over a couple things on number 3. When I look at this, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, an even number of data points. First, I'm going to order them. So I have a 4.5, a 4.75, a 5.25, 6.5, a 7, a 7.25. I've got 2 7.75s. One 8, and then last my 8.25. So the mean, you know, add them up and divide by how many you have. I want to talk about the median. I don't have a middle number like I do when it's odd. So what I need to do is I need to go to the middle 2. That's the 7 plus the 7.25. And I'm going to divide that by 2 to give me 7.125. The range, you know how to do that. Subtract the highest from the lowest. But let's talk about the quartiles. Since my median is now right here, I can use the 7 and the 7.25 when I figure out my quartiles. So when I look at my first quartile, I'm going to use all of these numbers and find the middle. The middle is 5.25. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to use that 7.25 when I figure out my quartile 3. So now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to take the middle one, which is 7.75. So go ahead, do the ones that I didn't show you, and check your answer against the answer key. Have an awesome day.